They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. To throw, it's Salter. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Going to the ground. Oh, there's the ball. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Colorado! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Got his man to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vaughn. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Looking for space. It's White. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is the team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move. Nice move there. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Salter. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. To the air, it's Salter. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grab behind the line. It's Welsh.
Pass on 2nd down. Caught by the back. Loses 2. 3rd down coming.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. On the run, it's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Gallagher.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gallagher. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Zips it out to his man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, Matt, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs through a tackle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Salter. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was it pass protection first? He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Now, fourth down.
And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Welch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And this one is perfect. A lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Salter. Steps away. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he
throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the 2nd quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Using his legs, it's Welch. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They go to the ground. Running to Green. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Miller. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
They'll run it. It's Welch. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Rushes on him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Colorado.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. The 50. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 22 to LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Sends it back in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Dead center perfect. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Pace, 27, jump.
He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Keeps looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Welsh. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat, and he was able to get him down right away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Goal line defense, you start to get in this area, boy, them windows shrink down, and I better play close to my guys. Nice coverage in the back end. No space, no air, nowhere to throw the football. As soon as he caught it, he got thumped, and that's why he dropped the football.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one splits the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Dropping back, it's Salter. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate, because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! Lowers those pads. Inside the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, West Virginia! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that.
Number 49, set to kick it off.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that, with those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. It's very brave play there by the slot receiver.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
34, Colorado, 20.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, West Virginia 34, Colorado 20.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Welch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure coming. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast, that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to barge in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on 1st down. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Salter. Quarterback extends the play. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the and now they're in business.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's White. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, dude.
On the move, it's Edwards. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And into the end zone. The offense coughs it up. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And the offense is so lucky. That easily could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot, able to pounce on it, and the end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program?
Slithers into space. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That pick by the D might have saved their only chance to win this game. Now they got to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Gets it out fast.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
To the air, it's Salter. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they've tied it up with clutch plays, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion in the final minute. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Back to throw, it's Salter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Look out, he's got room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. He's looking to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When it got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. Looking for a man, it's Salter. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Off play action on 1st down. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. With with yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.